This is a free sample of the book Benefit from Your Breakup by Cairo Copeland. First half of this book is posted right here on YouTube, free for everyone to listen to. If you like this content and want to hear or read the rest, or want to listen to it free of ads, visit reinventideal.com/breakup. The book is available on Kindle, paperback, and Audible at reinventideal.com/breakup. Chapter 5. The Worst Desire You Must Drop. Getting back with her is just one pseudo-solution. Another is getting back at her. This one, however, is far more tempting. After all, this woman not only abandoned you and showed you no regard or guilt in doing so, perhaps she also humiliated you. It's like she's not even human at all. That's the war bride syndrome at work again. Worse yet, the bitch may even take things further by turning mutual friends against you and bad-mouthing you to others. The temptation to exact revenge on her will be overwhelming. Justice needs to be served. Someone must teach these first-class cunts that they cannot treat people this way, you may think. Those thoughts continue to dogpile on the mind until revenge is all you can think about. Having not completed it gives you anxiety, like you hear everyone else laughing at you and you just want to be able to pull off the deed so you can say, "Who's laughing now?" The idea that revenge will settle the emotions and anxieties and make you happy is a delusion. Your pain doesn't die with vengeance, it grows, because whatever punishment you enforce, it never feels like it's punishment enough. Your pain is severe to you because you're the one feeling it, but the pain you inflict on another can never compete with it, because you can't occupy the mind of your victim, thus never know what thoughts are torturing them. This is partly why she seems to have no guilt or regard for your feelings in the aftermath. She can't experience them, thus cannot understand them. A coaching client I couldn't help, Ryan, was once in a relationship with Amber. He came to me after she left him. She didn't just leave him though, she also turned all their mutual friends against him and warned new girls entering their social circle that he was a creep. His world was wrecked not just on the inside, but externally as well because of her cruelty. He had to take matters into his own hands. In many of our sessions, he would say, "Someone has to teach her that she can't treat people like shit. We're not animals, we're men, and we deserve to be treated humanely." Of course, he was right, but his solution was very wrong. He took the nude pictures that she sent him, and also the most provocative pictures she posted on social media, printed them out, and mailed them to her parents. The relationship Amber had with her parents was strained enough. Her mother always found her to be insufficient and often questioned her judgment. Her father was very disappointed in her often. This was the perfect revenge he could enact on the bitch that butchered his heart, but the desired effect did not occur. Instead, the pictures were traced back to him. Even though he put a fake return address on the mail, they dusted the envelope for fingerprints and it led back to him. They pressed charges against him on the grounds of revenge porn laws. What Ryan did not understand was that it was his blue pill conditioning within him that was screaming for him to have his vengeance. A reinvented man would not even bother to commit such an act or devise said plan. Rather, he'd let the jabs, insults, and bitch-like behavior bounce right off him. If she turned his social circle against him, he'd go create a whole new one. And that new one would have better quality people and more beautiful women. The blue pill within only thinks about justifying a shitty past. Whether that be writing covered contracts by doing things for women with the expectation of getting something from them in return, or by enacting revenge on those who've wronged him. The reinvented man thinks only about living in the present and preparing for a better future. The past is forgotten. Another coaching client, Tyler, had similar feelings after losing his relationship with Elaine. She really twisted the knife in his heart by immediately running into the arms of another guy, Rick, and making him her boyfriend. In our sessions, we jokingly referred to him as Dick. Strangely, Rick was a less attractive person compared to Tyler, which bugged him even more. It verified his belief that she was just looking to twist the knife. Tyler was very intelligent and absolutely brilliant when it came to planning. He had devised the best revenge plan possible as he saw it. What he would do was create a fake Facebook profile, posing as a girl, then hack into Rick's Facebook and create a flirtatious conversation between the two of them. He would do this in the middle of the night, so the victim wouldn't hear his phone buzzing with every message back and forth. He didn't stop there. In the fake conversation, he'd make Rick look like the creepiest, most disgusting pervert ever. And to add insult to injury, he'd go through Rick's direct messages with Elaine and pull some details and reference them in the fake conversation, so it would look unquestionably like Rick was cheating. Then he'd message Elaine from the fake female profile saying, "Hey, your dude is sending me very inappropriate messages. Here are the screenshots of it." The result he hoped for would be that she'd immediately dump Rick, but also be incredibly hurt for being cheated on. Elaine really invested a lot into the relationship with Rick because she publicly pronounced her love for him often on Facebook, which Tyler believed was all just to twist the knife in his heart. He and I talked it out in one of our sessions. The hacking into the profile was going to cost him $600. You can hire a hacker on the dark web to crack the password to a social media profile. The following is a summary of our discussion. Me. $600 is what it will cost you monetarily. Let's start with that. Aren't there many ways that the $600 can be better spent? Tyler. What am I going to buy with $600 that will make me feel as good? Me. A mutual fund. It won't make you feel good now, but in 10 years you'll be looking back on this time and be damn glad you made the decision. The short burst of happiness you'll feel from ruining this poor bastard's life will be temporary, maybe 1 or 2 days, but the money you'll have made from the compounding return will last for many years. Tyler. Maybe that's true, but fuck this poor bastard. Why should I care about him? No one clearly cared about me. I gotta stand up for myself since no one else will. Me. Sure, you need to set boundaries and let people know what you will not tolerate, but let's look at this from another perspective. He's clearly a rebound guy. He's less attractive, and she picked him up a short time after your breakup. Clearly she didn't think this one through. Other people notice that, and she'll also discover that for herself probably much too late. Don't hate this guy. Pity him. Tyler. Yeah, but someone must teach her a lesson. She can't keep shitting on guys like this. If not me, who will? Me. I don't know. But what I do know is that if it is you, there could be more bad outcomes than good. Not only are you out $600, but if you're found out, you've committed several cybercrimes. Creating a fake profile is a crime. Hacking into a profile is a crime. They may even get you on blackmail. Who has more to lose in this scenario? Tyler. I've lost a lot already. Someone needs to pay for that. Me. But there's still so much more for you to lose. Worst thing that could happen to her is she loses her rebound guy. But for you, the outcome could be much worse. You could go to jail and lose your future. Tyler decided not to exact his revenge. Instead, he took my advice and put the $600 into a mutual fund, which grew on average 8% a year. He made another $600 deposit to that mutual fund every time he felt tempted to enact his revenge. His money grew to over $10,000 in 4 years and is on track to triple itself in 10 years. To this day, he thanks me for this talk by treating me to a fancy dinner with our girlfriends. That's right, he has a new one now that's far prettier than Elaine. The best revenge is to live a life that your enemies will envy. I'm sure Elaine wishes Rick would be able to afford fancy dates like the ones Tyler and his new girlfriend have. The greatest insult you can hurl at your enemy is to deem them unworthy of exacting vengeance upon. Right after Jason was dumped by Katie, she apparently thought she needed to do more to hurt him than just break his heart. She spread lies and gossip about him around their group of dancing friends at the club they frequented. Lies that he was unhinged and an unsafe person to be around. She went further as to sabotage his chances of replacing her. When new women showed up at the club, she immediately told them her prepackaged lies about Jason and that they should steer clear of him for safety. Jason wanted desperately to give her a piece of his mind. He contemplated spreading rumors of his own about her having an STI so that other guys there wouldn't want anything to do with her. Our coaching session that day went well over its allotted time as he and I went back and forth on the matter. My solution was for him to disappear from the club for 4 to 6 months. In that time period, The clientele was likely to be completely changed out. Katie and her ilk would have gone somewhere else since there was no Jason to pick on, and the rumors she spread would have been forgotten. The session went on for another 2 hours before he finally agreed. Now, with all this extra time he had since he was not going to the club, nor focusing on his dancing allure, and with greater focus and encouragement from our sessions, he made a dramatic change. In that 6-month hiatus, he got a promotion at work, a professional designation, and an additional 16 pounds of lean mass while reducing his body fat by 6%. Also, more flashy dance moves and a savings account that doubled in size. When he finally did go back to the club, not only were all his enemies gone, but he went back with an even greater confidence in himself that made him far more irresistible to all the ladies on the dance floor. Instead of plotting a revenge, plot a better life. Chart a new course and set new goals that you can accomplish now that you don't have the bitch to hold you back. Girlfriends, wives, and the like can often be dream killers. They can occupy so much of your time, energy, attention, and money that you have none left to pursue your dreams. They can even alter the course of your life to prevent you from ever reaching them. Now that they're gone, do what they held you back from doing. It's bad enough they held you back while you were with them. Don't let them hold you back still, now that you're free from them. A stronger man walks away from a fight he could easily win. Even, or better yet, especially when it's a fight he deserves to win. Do not be the dealer of justice. Let the universe dish out the justice. By being your best self, living your best life, and doing your best work, the universe will reward you with a better life she'll wish she could still be part of. All it will give her is a rebound guy. All it will give her is another guy who will become mediocre because she held him down from chasing excellence and accomplishing dreams. Let someone else deal with this dream-killing parasite. The stronger man turns his back to his enemies. He shows off all the knives shoved into it to intimidate others like a stegosaurus displaying battle scars, informing the predator it's survived many attacks and knows how to do it again, like a wolf that growls with a subtext that says, "I wouldn't fuck with me if I were you." Main takeaway: do not seek out revenge on her in an eye for an eye manner. Instead, seek to create a life that is so much better without her. Create a life she will wish she could be part of. That better life is your best revenge. Thank you for listening to this free sample of the book Benefit from Your Breakup by Cairo Copeland. If you enjoyed it and want to hear or read the rest, or want to listen to it free of ads, visit reinventideal.com/breakup. The book is available on Kindle, paperback, and Audible at reinventideal.com/breakup.